So what do we want to talk about?
Today, why don't we talk about comic books?
And don't we have some kind of Star Wars event happening or something like that?
I think so. It should be down here in the comic book section.
Now you got to find it through all the pages.
There's a lot of comic books up there right now. Let's see if it's towards the end here.
Hey, there you go. Star Wars #1.
Star
I'll
Wars.
have to get my hands on that. It's 9.4 CGC. That's a near mint.
What year did this come out?
Yeah, I think it's 1977. That's the original series. That was the first Star Wars comic book in print right there. So that's pretty cool. Fabulous first issue. 1977. And it's got white pages. So that's a big enhancement for comic book collectors to have white pages on a vintage comic book like that.
So white pages means there's no yellowing or wear on the pages at all?
No, it's like pure white. I mean, not pure white, but for that kind of paper that they had, it's white. So yeah, it's more rare. So I know there's something coming to the comic book collection that we haven't posted yet, and we're gonna tease it out right now. And its first word is
Boba Fett?
Yeah, Boba Fett first appearance, and that's Star Wars number. I think it's number 42, but that's coming. We don't have it listed yet, as well as we have a number of other Star Wars comic books that are going to be entering into the auction. So, like, for example, okay, maybe that's the end of the Star Wars, so I have to go back one page. This page count could be different if you're viewing this at a different date, just to let you know. But, okay, so you see here we have like a vintage Star Wars #7. That's a Han Solo action cover. It's pretty cool. And a Star Wars #5 over here, which is a Luke Skywalker. But we're going to be getting a whole bunch of other Star Wars early numbers that are going to go in there, as well as the Boba Fett. So the Star Wars collection is going to get bigger before it kicks off. And look at this, you got Han Solo #1.
That's awesome.
That's a 2016 comic book, but that's a #1, and it's in really good shape. And here's a Han Solo #1 action figure variant.
That's the really famous Han Solo in carbonite right there. That's like one of my fondest memories of Star Wars from as a kid, when he's like coming out of the carbonite and he's got the blindness. I don't know. It just sticks with me.
Did you get the action figure?
I did have the action figure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So there's another one here that's like super cool, and that's this one over here. It's Darth Vader #1. And this is getting a little bit harder to find now. I mean, there are a lot of Darth Vader #1s out there, but they're all the variants, and this is the first print of the actual first issue normal cover. This is a really nice book. It's 9.8, so that's pretty much top of the line. There is a such thing as a 9.9, but they're not they're like super rare. You're never going to find one. So 9.8 is pretty much as good as it gets, and that's Darth Vader #1. I think that's a real collectible book right there, because when I went to like different places to look for comic books, I ask about that comic book, and they all say it's sold out. So yeah, that's an exciting one.
Yeah, I mean, Darth Vader, that's the iconic villain from Star Wars. Every movie they can squeeze him in, they try and get Darth Vader in. I know he's even in Rogue One.
Yeah, so that should be pretty good. When is that coming out?
December. I think all the Star Wars movies are slated for release in December.
Yeah, and all those movie fans really drive demand for these comic books. So that's what makes it so great. It's very collectible. I think it's going to do really well in the long run as a collection. And that's pretty much it. That's our Star Wars collection. So be on the lookout for more items being added to the Star Wars collection before the event ends. That's going to be in December of 2016. And should be a lot of fun. All Police Auctions auctions start at $1 no reserve. And if you like this video,
be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, and share so we know that you're out there paying attention. We really appreciate you guys and the loves you're putting into this channel.
And we'll see you soon.